The United Nations General Assembly is now open. Leaders from across the world are gathering in New York. More than 150 heads of state and government will address the UN. By tradition, Brazil speaks first. The United States follows. And this year, that means Donald Trump. It is his first UNGA speech since returning to the presidency, and it comes at a moment of global turbulence. There is a war in Ukraine. There is bloodshed in Gaza, and rivalries are shaping up across the world and sharpening. These speeches will set the tone for the week, and all eyes are on what the world's leaders choose to say. Our next report has more.
New York is under heightened security. The United Nations General Assembly has opened its annual debate. Inside the hall, leaders face the world's most pressing crises: wars in Gaza and Ukraine, tensions in the Caribbean, and global anxiety over migration, climate change, and artificial intelligence. For decades, this podium has been where nations announce their vision. This year, the voices are sharper, the divisions deeper. By tradition, Brazil always opens the debate. President Lula da Silva targeted authoritarianism and anti-democratic forces around the world. His words set a combative tone for the day. Then came U.S. President Donald Trump, back at the UN for the first time in his second term, a president once laughed at in this hall. Now returning to confront the very institution he says has failed. Trump opened with a remark that his teleprompter was not working, and moved quickly to list what he called his achievements since January.
And I don't mind making this speech without a teleprompter, because the teleprompter is not working. 1 year ago, our country was in deep trouble, but today, just 8 months into my administration, we are the hottest country anywhere in the world, and there is no other country even close. America is blessed with the strongest economy, the strongest borders, the strongest military, the strongest friendships, and the strongest spirit of any nation on the face of the earth.
Trump declared that America is now the most respected nation in the world. A claim, he said, that would not have been possible a year ago. From there, Trump turned to foreign conflicts, and then turned his attention to the United Nations.
It's too bad that I had to do these things instead of the United Nations doing them. And sadly, in all cases, the United Nations did not even try to help in any of them. I ended 7 wars, dealt with the leaders of each and every one of these countries, and never even received a phone call from the United Nations offering to help in finalizing the deal.
He once again claimed he should receive the Nobel Peace Prize, and pointed to new U.S. trade deals as proof of American strength. On Gaza, Trump repeated his demand for the release of all hostages, and warned that recognizing a Palestinian state would reward Hamas.
We can't forget October 7th, can we? Now, as if to encourage continued conflict, some of this body is seeking to unilaterally recognize a Palestinian state. The rewards would be too great for Hamas terrorists for their atrocities. This would be a reward for these horrible atrocities.
Turning to Ukraine, he said it should have been the easiest war to end.
Stopping the killing in Ukraine. I thought that would be, of the 7 wars that I stopped, I thought that would be the easiest because of my relationship with President Putin, which had always been a good one. I thought that was going to be the easiest one, but this war would never have started if I were president. This was a war that should have never happened. China and India are the primary funders of the ongoing war by continuing to purchase Russian oil. But inexcusably, even NATO countries have not cut off much Russian energy and Russian energy products, which, as you know, I found out about 2 weeks ago, and I wasn't happy.
In the end, Trump in his speech claimed new strength for America. He cast doubt on the United Nations. and he put fresh pressure on Europe and Russia over Ukraine. His appearance also revived memories of his past speeches. In 2018, when he claimed his administration had achieved more than almost any in U.S. history, delegates laughed. This time, there was no laughter. Instead, there was a sharp focus on what his second term means for the world.
Firstpost now available in 9 languages on YouTube. English,
At $36 trillion.
French,
Le FMI, comme
German,
Geschäftsführenden Direktor
Hindi,
$30 trillion ka kaiju.
Indonesian,
Pemerintah tanpa pemeriksaan.
Italian,
Sekali radikali.
Japanese,
4兆ドル以上も
Portuguese,
por causa do próprio balanço patrimonial.
Spanish.
Beautiful bill.
Go to Settings, click on Audio Track and select a language of your choice. Be the first to know what's happening around you in your first language. Firstpost.